Another deadly shooting, this one in Warwick. Police there tell us officers shot and killed a man inside a condominium complex on West Shore Road late last night after he allegedly pointed a rifle at them and ignored police commands to put it down.
Police were responding to check the well-being of a reportedly suicidal male and another woman inside that building. 12 News reporter Alexandra Leslie spoke to a neighbor who heard that scene unfold. She joins us now from the Warwick Police Department with the new details. Alex?
Well, Kim and Brian, Nathan CALISE tells me he was just on his way back from work and was starting to make dinner when he heard shouting and then 2 gunshots ring out. That's when he says he picked up his phone and started recording what happened next. Nathan CALISE says he heard police yelling for a man to put his hands up as officers encountered a man they say was armed with a loaded rifle.
And then they say, that's him at the end of the hall. He's got a gun. And they tell him to drop his weapon.
Nathan says at the time he wasn't sure who was shot exactly or if the man police were talking to was alive.
When I left this morning, there was still a police officer in the hallway. There was crime scene tape all off the end, and there was blood on the carpet.
Warwick police tell us officers were able to get the woman safely out of the apartment. A short time later, the man exited the unit holding a rifle, pointing it towards officers 2 separate times. After the 3rd time, police say the man went towards police, aiming the rifle, and ignored their request to put it down. That's when police say an officer shot the man, and CALISE picked up his phone to record. What else did you hear?
I heard every cop car in Rhode Island come to my complex. There were so many cops here, it was like a scene out of a movie.
CALISE says in his time living there since August, he hadn't heard any disturbances, loud parties, or much noise. He told me he had only met that neighbor once and says the incident is unfortunate.
Especially around the holidays, right before Thanksgiving. I'm sure he had family, somebody, but it's too bad.
And right now, a joint investigation is underway with Warwick and State Police, along with the Rhode Island Attorney General's office. Right now, the names of the suspects and the officer involved are not yet being released. Live in Warwick, Alexandra Leslie, 12 News.
We begin at 5 with team coverage of 2 officer-involved shootings. They took place just hours apart from each other in 2 separate local cities. Good evening, I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon Heggie. We'll start in Warwick, where a joint investigation is underway after police say a shooting took place at a West Shore Road condominium last night. Police say it happened while they were responding to reports of an alleged domestic disturbance with a reported suicidal man. 12 News reporter Alexandra Leslie spoke with our law enforcement analyst, former Rhode Island State Police Colonel Stephen O'Donnell, to explain what happens next in a case like this.
She joins us now live outside Warwick PD with those details tonight. Alex?
Well, Mike and Shannon, O'Donnell says that all police officers are trained not to use lethal force if they can avoid it. I asked him if this procedure changes if they're responding to a scene like this, knowing that there's a distraught person involved. Last night, Warwick police say a man inside this condo complex on West Shore Road came out of a unit with a rifle they believe to be loaded twice. The 3rd time, police say the man moved towards officers and didn't listen when asked to put it down.
All bets are off when that weapon is pointing at the police. They leave no alternative to do what they have to do.
Former Rhode Island State Police Colonel Stephen O'Donnell says what officers are trained to do is stop a threat.
The threat may be where they're trained to hit body mass. There's a lot of reasons for that, to make sure that person can't fire that round, or if they had fired a round already, fire another weapon or another round that could injure you or other people.
What happens now is the Attorney General's use of force review protocol is put into play.
Attorney Generals, their prosecutors, state police detectives and Warwick detectives in this particular case investigate. It's really for transparency so everybody can see that 3 agencies are looking at it.
O'Donnell says the agencies will determine if the shooting was what's called suicide by cop, which he says happens with a number of officer-involved shootings around the country.
And they force the police into a provocative position where they leave no alternative for the police to fire on them and stop the threat. In this particular case, it caused that person's death.
Now, both Warwick PD and the Rhode Island Attorney General's office tells me they don't have any further comment at this time, adding they're also not yet releasing the names of both the suspect and the officer involved. Reporting live in Warwick, Alexandra Leslie, 12 News.